Have you ever watched a movie where a horse and a rider are herding cattle? Or maybe you've seen the Olympics and watched pairs of horses and riders compete in numerous events. And to think at one point, these animals were once the size of a French bulldog. Horseback riding has come a long way, starting as a necessity, but has moved to more of an activity that we do for fun. People all over the world take pleasure in riding horses today. These animals have played an extremely important role in the evolution of the human race. And who knows where we would be today if the idea to jump on one's back and ride it never crossed someone's mind. Almost 50 million years ago, long before humans evolved, horses of many species roamed the Great Plains of North America. One of the earliest horses, the Mesohippus, was about the size of a border collie dog and weighed about 45 kilograms. Because of their small size, horses lived in forests and foraged for grasses, leaves, and fruits. The earliest horse had 4 toes, while the Mesohippus had 3. Because they lived in forests, these horses were very sure-footed and were able to run and hide from any predators. After about 25 million years with almost no change, horses finally began to evolve. About 20 million years ago, the climate changed, which allowed grasslands to expand and many new species evolved. Most horses, though not all, grew much bigger and had the familiar hooves and grazing diets that we associate with horses today. Their 3 toes evolved into 1 hoof. They began eating mostly grasses and they got a lot bigger and faster. Their speed helped them to outrun predators in the open, which wasn't a problem when they lived in forests. They moved on to the plains long term because it better accommodated their increasing size and need for food. The grasslands offered 24-hour grazing, which was necessary in order for them to grow. Over time, horses got bigger, stronger, and faster, making them the ideal mount for the human race. When humans began taming animals, horses had become large enough to carry a human. Horses were originally hunted for their meat before the Botai people in the Eurasian steppes first tamed the wild horse, Equus ferox, between 4,000 and 6,000 years ago. They were domesticated similarly to other animals, but what made them more preferable was their ability to adapt to severe winters and graze year-round, even through snow. Cattle, sheep, and goats need to be provided with food during the winter months, which was difficult to obtain at the time. Horse domestication became very popular during the Neolithic period and spread throughout Eurasia and Western Europe quickly. Horses were popular because they could generate the food surplus necessary to support the growth of human populations, and they gave the opportunity for people to move to new places faster and safer by riding them. People rode horses for transportation as they were much faster than humans themselves. Horse domestication advanced communications, transport, food production, and even warfare. If we had so many animals, why did we only ride horses? The ancient people rode horses because they were perfectly made to carry their weight, and they were fast, beautiful, and strong animals. We fit very conveniently on their backs right behind their withers. Horses were trained to pull carriages and increase transportation, so without them, we might not even have cars today. Horses in the ancient times were used because they were needed for herding cattle, bringing people from place to place, and farming. They have brought us to where we are now, and we probably would not be doing this far along in the modern revolution without them. Over time, we have invented many new things to help make life easier for us, so we no longer need horses as much. Now, because of modern technology like cars and tractors, we only really use horses for our own pleasure and benefit. There are still some communities that have a need for horses, such as the Amish, as they don't use electricity, so they rely on horses for transportation. Horses are also still used on a lot of ranches where they herd cattle and do some farming work there. People do a wide variety of things with their horses today, such as racing at full speed around barrels and jumping fences the size of an average dining room table. Horses are often used in therapeutic programs, as just being able to communicate with these amazing animals helps people deal with day-to-day problems and enjoy life a little bit more. Horseback riding has gone from something people did out of necessity to something we do today to have fun. Even with all sorts of new and evolved species of animals, horses remain the favored mount of the human race. People all over the world ride and compete with horses, showing others how amazing they are. Horses should receive more credit in the evolution of the human race, as they allowed us to tame them, ride them, and use them for our personal gain. Without them, we would not have gotten as far as we are today, and we owe all of our success to these amazing animals.